So, Battlefield has finally jumped into the Battle Royale scene with RedSec, and honestly, it's a blast. You're dropped into the massive Fort Linden map with 99 other players, all fighting to be the last one standing. It's chaotic, it's intense, and let's be real, it's exactly the kind of Battlefield madness we've been waiting for. But before you dive in headfirst, there's one big question. Which class should you pick to actually survive and dominate? That's where we come in. In RedSec, you can choose from the 4 classes you know from BF6's multiplayer, but each one brings something different to the table. Some are perfect for aggressive rushes, others for sneaky plays, and a few can totally change the way you approach the battlefield. In this video, we're breaking down all the classes, ranking them from top tier to meh, and giving you the lowdown on which one fits your playstyle best. Let's figure out which class will help you crush it in RedSec. I'm quickly moving on to the video, and I'm ranking classes in Battlefield RedSec. Before we start, if you enjoy these types of list videos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Enjoy watching.
My friends, only 0.1% of viewers subscribe. If you like this type of content, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you in advance for your support.
The classes in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, support. You know that friend who always shows up with snacks and band-aids but somehow can't win at Mario Kart? Yeah, that's basically the support class in Battlefield RedSec. They mean well, they try to help, but in the heat of a battle royale, they just don't shine like the other classes. Support players are kind of like walking pharmacies and ammo depots combined. They can revive teammates faster and toss out ammo like it's candy on Halloween. Sounds awesome, right? Well, here's the catch. Ammo in RedSec isn't as big of a deal as you might think. You can loot it from chests, pick it up lying around, or even call in ammo drops when you spot one. So all that fancy ammo sharing really doesn't put you ahead very often. And those revives? Sure, being able to heal your squad faster is nice, but let's be honest, how often do you actually get to revive someone in the middle of a chaotic firefight without immediately getting shot yourself? Exactly. The super fast revive skill ends up more like a nice to have than a game changer. Then there's the big guns, light machine guns. You might think spraying down enemies with a heavy weapon would make you feel unstoppable, but in RedSec, it's kind of a trap. You end up sticking out like a sore thumb while trying to mow everyone down, which usually invites some random third-party player to ruin your day. A standard assault rifle or carbine often keeps you safer while still letting you dish out damage. Honestly, the support class feels like it's stuck in a weird middle ground. In Battlefield 6 multiplayer, they are rock stars, reviving teammates and supplying ammo like pros, but in RedSec, those same abilities just don't cut it. You aren't really getting anything that the other classes can't do better in most situations, so if you're thinking about picking support in RedSec, maybe take a step back. They're helpful, they're kind, and they want to be your best buddy in a firefight, but they just don't bring enough firepower or clutch utility to make it worth your slot. Unless you love being the team parent, you're probably better off grabbing another class. The classes in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, engineer. Ever met that friend who somehow knows how to fix everything from a broken toaster to a car engine? That's basically the engineer class in Battlefield RedSec. They might not grab all the glory, but when things get serious, you definitely want one on your team. Engineers have a very specific superpower: tanks. Yep, those armored beasts that can crush everything in their path. Engineers are the only class that can repair them, so if you're thinking about rolling into the final circles with a tank, having an engineer nearby is basically a non-negotiable lifesaver. Without them, your shiny ride might turn into a smoking paperweight at the worst possible moment. But tanks aren't the only reason to pick this class. Engineers can also crack open those mysterious safes scattered around the map. Other classes can dream about the loot inside, but only engineers can actually get it. That extra gear can make a huge difference when the game is getting tense. When it comes to explosives and anti-tank gear, engineers are the pros. Sure, anyone can pick up a launcher lying around or get one from anti-tank boxes, but the engineers' passive bonuses plus their aim-guided launcher make them far deadlier. If you love blowing stuff up with precision, this is the class for you. And let's not forget close quarters combat. Engineers have better hip-fire accuracy with submachine guns, which makes them a total menace in buildings and tight spaces. On maps packed with structures, that little advantage can be the difference between a quick takedown and getting cornered. So yeah, engineers might not have the flashy, I'm carrying the team vibe of some other classes, but when the chips are down, they're quietly indispensable. Tanks, loot, explosives, and close-range mayhem, engineers really do cover all the bases. The classes in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Assault. Ever wanted to feel like a one-person army running through the chaos of Battlefield RedSec? That's basically what the Assault class is all about. These guys are versatile, deadly, and just downright fun to play. Let's start with their bread and butter, assault rifles. These guns are the Swiss army knives of the battlefield. You can run a double assault rifle setup, one for those up-close and personal fights, and another for picking off enemies at a distance. It's like having your cake and eating it too, but with bullets. Then there's their gadget game. The assault ladder isn't just a cute climbing toy, it gives you access to spots other classes can only dream of reaching. Want to surprise your squad from the high ground or sneak behind enemy lines? This little ladder has your back. And don't sleep on their grenade launcher. If enemies are holed up in buildings or ducking behind cover, a few well-placed grenades will turn their fortress into rubble. It's the ultimate "I see you hiding, not anymore" tool. Assaults also shine in the redeployment circle. They fill it faster than any other class at respawn points, which means you will get back into the fight quicker than your teammates. It's like having a fast forward button on your life, if your life involves shooting people in a battle royale. In short, assaults are the ultimate all-rounders. Great guns, clever gadgets, and speedier redeployment make them a class you can rely on whether you're storming buildings or duking it out in the open. If you want to feel like a Battlefield superhero, this is your go-to pick. The classes in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Recon. Ever feel like knowing everything before anyone else makes life just a little sweeter? That's the Recon class in Battlefield RedSec. They aren't just fighting, they're strategizing, scouting, and basically turning information into pure power. Recons come loaded with two gadgets that scream, "I see you coming." First up, the Recon drone. This little flying eye lets you scout ahead, giving your squad the kind of intel that can turn a scary fight into a guaranteed win. Knowing where the enemies are before they know where you are? Yeah, that's next level advantage. Then there's the motion sensor. Drop it behind you to keep your flanks safe, or place it under you when climbing a rooftop to reveal enemies sneaking up. It's like having eyes on every angle without actually risking your neck. And honestly, who wouldn't love that? Of course, gadgets aren't the only thing making Recons deadly. Their sniper rifles are some of the most powerful weapons in the entire game. Less sway, faster rechambering rounds, and pinpoint accuracy mean you can pick off targets before they even realize you're there. It's a satisfying mix of patience and power. Combine all that intel with their long-range lethality, and you start to see why Recon dominates in RedSec. They're not just players, they're the chess masters of the battlefield, thinking 5 moves ahead while everyone else is running around like headless chickens. So yeah, if you want to control the battlefield, stay ahead of the circle, and pick off enemies with deadly precision, Recon is your class. They top the tier list for a reason. It's all about information, power, and staying 2 steps ahead of everyone else. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.